Hello friends, in this video we want to learn more about functional programming, especially on streams and pipelines. Here I have a simple project with Java 11. I have a JSON as my dataset. It contains 100 books with title and the others data such as pages and years. You can assume it as a library information. Actually, it is my database. This is my Poser class that contains some field with a string and of course two fields with int data type. I have a simple read data method which will read my JSON file and of course cast it to a list of book detail. Now that everything is right, I want to use Java streams and pipelines to answer these queries. Just for the first one, I will use also the old way of for each loop. The task is print all books title. In the old way, we can easily use for each loop. As you can see, it prints all books title, but the easier way is to use streams in Java. As you can see, the result is the same as before. Of course, instead of using a string for each, we can easily use for each directly. There is a difference between these two, but in this video I don't want to talk about it, and maybe in future I will make a video about differences between these two. For the second query, I should skip 10 first book and print the other 19 books title. For doing such, I will use skip on stream. As you can see, it skipped 10 first books and started from number 11 to 100. So we pass the second query too. In the third query, it asks us to print books title which have more than 500 pages. For doing such, it's very easy and we will use filter. Now you can see the books with the pages more than 500. The next query is search before, but it just wants 5 books from first. For doing such, we will use also limit on the stream. As you can see here, we filtered the last queries by 5. The next query asks us print number of books which have more than 500 pages. For doing so, we will use count method on the stream. As you can see, there are 32 books which have more than 500 pages. Now, next query. It wants us find the book with maximum pages. For max method, we should implement a comparator. As you can see, the book in search of last times has the maximum pages with more than 2000 pages. Also, there are another way for implementing comparator that I will describe it in next queries. Also, we can do so with min method. Now you can see that it has the maximum pages and the book with title of A Doll's House has the minimum pages with just 68 pages. The next query asks us if there is any book which has less than 100 pages. If yes, press the book title. For doing so, we should use the method anyMatch. So it shows that there is a book with the pages less than 100. Let's find it. As you can see, there are 3 books which have pages less than 100. Let's work on the next query. The next query asks us to sort the books from old one to new one. Also sorted needs a comparator. You can see that the oldest book of our library is the Epic of Gilgamesh, which is for 1700 before Christ, and the newest one is the book with title of Blindless for 1995. The next query asks us to find all books that has more than 500 pages. As you can see, the result is false because there are some books which has pages less than 500. The next query wants us to sort all books with their title. As you can see, the result is our books which are sorted with their title. The first one is A Doll's House, and the last one is the Zorba of the Greek. As I said before, there is a better way for sorting which we will use with comparator comparing method. As you can see, the result is the same, but this way of implementation is better than the last one. So we accept this implementation. The elements query asks us to fetch first book by title sorted. Also, there are two ways for doing such. The first way is to sort and fetch them with find first method. You can see that it is the first book of our list. But the second way is to using min method. As you can see, the result of both are the same, but the second one is better, so we accept it as the true answer. The last query is a little different. It asks us to calculate how many pages does our library has. For doing such, we will use collect and also a method named summing double. As you can see, our library has more than 40,000 pages. This video was the first part of our tutorial on streaming and pipelines. If you enjoyed my video, please like and share. Also comment to encourage me for making more videos. The next part, we will cover more complicated and complex queries with collect and pipelines.